Hey there, guys. So this morning, again, we worked on some basic ground movements. The first one we call escaping the hip or shrimping. And so if I'm on my back, I have some between my legs and I need to create space and move my hip back. So I pick my hip up. In this case, I'm going to turn my butt or my hip to my left. I push off my left leg primarily, but my right leg also has some pushing. So I gotta make sure I keep my feet planted on the floor. I don't want my legs doing this, right? So hip up, turn the hip out. I lean to my side and I throw my butt back. I push off of my feet. And so my body is in a L shape or a U shape and my hip goes back. So again, from here, hip up, turn the hip out, push off both legs. The left one is primary, the right one also helps. And from here, I roll onto my side, but I gotta make sure I throw my hip back. And then I have space between my partner. And so we did it against the wall, where if my head was against the wall, my goal is to put my hip where my head was. And so my head is off to the side. And so again, we call that escaping the hip or shrimping. The second part was scooting. And so once I escape my hip, is I put one elbow back and I sit up on it. From here, if my right elbow is down, my left foot is down. The right leg will keep extended and my left hand is forward. And then from here, I just scoot. I push off my left leg and I scoot myself backwards, keeping that arm stiff. And those are the two ground movements we worked this morning. And so just continue practicing. Again, hip up. My feet are close to my butt, not so far away. Nice and close. Hip up, turn the hip out. Kind of lay on the side a little bit, but I don't want to just roll because my hip didn't move. It's still there in the same spot. So, hip up, turn the hip out, push now, escape the hip. Reach back with the elbow, placing the elbow on the ground. The opposite foot is down. Extend the arm, and now I can begin the process of scooting myself backwards. So guys, practice that escape the hip and scooting often, and we'll see you Wednesday.